How are you?
I am fine, ma'am. What about you?
I'm good. I'm good too.
So, do you take session on this time every day?
Uh, no, not really. In fact, I had told him I won't do a session today, but he blocked it. So I joined because sometimes I'm busy in the evening. Uh, but
Mm,
slowly I will be able to give more sessions or handle more sessions. I'm
oh,
doing some work at home, but once it's complete, I will be able to, go into it full swing. Hmm.
right, right.
Let's see.
So,
Let's
have you prepared your dinner?
No, dinner will be prepared now at 7 o'clock after this session.
Okay,
What about
definitely.
you?
I had, and many times I try to skip. Usually, I skip my
Dinner.
dinner.
You don't
Mm.
have dinner at all.
No, no, I don't want to eat because when I come from my school, so I usually take something, some snacks with evening tea. So in evening, I don't want to take. I don't want to. I am not willing to take dinner.
So you
And I
eat
also
during the daytime.
daytime. I also believe we should avoid to eat late night. Day before yesterday, I kept fast. Sankta Chaturthi in my locality is a famous fast, and due to the moon arrived late, and after that I offered a glass of water to moon, so I took my dinner at late and I suffered all day long. Next day I suffered a lot, my head was
Because,
spinning. i
yes,
i had
because what happens is when you get into a certain habit of, skipping
Mm,
certain meals or having very light meals, when all of a sudden
mm,
you eat some food, your system is not tuned to digest that food. So
right,
I
ma'am.
think you've gone into a set pattern, and I think you're maintaining that pattern.
I have set patterns to
Mm.
take it mm, to take my dinner early as
Before sunset.
before sunset.
And when do you have your next meal?
Next 8:30.
In the
I
morning.
Yes, in the morning I usually take brunch because I don't want to carry lunch at my school. There is a no proper place to take lunch.
So, what is brunch actually? It is a meal of rice or rotis.
Roti, sabzi, curd. If I prepare some sweets, so I can take, especially in winter.
Oh, you prepare sweets. You
Mm.
prepare sweets at home.
Yes, I try to prepare. No, just like the laddu, chikki with jaggery. So such kind of the things.
Okay, okay. And then after that, you don't eat in the school.
No, no. In lunch break, I try to eat some fruits, peanut.
And then in the evening, you have snacks.
Summer. Yes. Sorry? Yes,
In the
evening
evening, you
snack.
have snacks. What are snacks
Yes.
like?
Nowadays, ma'am, in winter season, I prepared nuts laddu. So I usually take nuts laddu with tea and sometimes with coffee. And other than I usually prepare some snacks in summer also with no, what is the called fox nut,
Yes.
if I pronounce
Foxtail
correctly.
nuts or something. Foxtail,
Foxtail
huh?
nut, foxtail
Mm.
nuts, and with poha, peanut, and different seeds. I usually add them.
So you eat very healthy. You're
Try
vegetarian
to
and you
Yes,
eat
I am
healthy also.
I am pure vegetarian. I can't stand even no the smell of the non-vegetarian, even eggs. I
Is
can't
it?
smell.
All of you
Mm.
at home are vegetarian? All your family members?
Not only my family member, even my old distant relative also. We
Yeah,
all are
okay,
vegetarian. Mm.
vegetarian. But I think it's healthy. You must be eating a lot of fruits and nuts to compensate for your protein intake and, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, all that you need to take in your body must be
Mm.
compensated maybe through pumpkin seeds or through this foxtail
Mm.
nuts or through
Mm.
maybe walnuts and almonds, all
Mm.
those things.
Mm. Yes, nowadays, in these days in winter season, kinu is a famous fruit, and kinu and guava both are famous fruit. they consider the seasonal fruit in my locality. So
So
we
you
used
have.
to eat the guava and kinus.
What about mangoes? When will the mango season start?
Ma'am, I don't prefer to eat mango. They are, I would say, contaminated. They used a lot of pesticides to ripe them up. Can we say, ma'am?
To ripen them, to ripen them.
Ripen them. Ripen them. Yes, ripen them.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Whenever I mm, at mango, so definitely that time I fell ill.
Okay.
I fell
Whenever I have eaten mangoes, I have fallen ill in the
I have
past.
eaten. Yes, yes, yes. So that
So
time,
that is
I,
something that you clearly want to avoid.
yes, definitely, especially the watermelon, mango. Mm, I don't
Okay.
want. Mm,
So now we'll move on to your topic for the day.
yes, topic of the day. I try to suggest you if you like, so we will carry on the power of silence. So exactly, ma'am, what is the power of silence? So according to you, what is the meaning of really power of silence?
I don't know the dictionary meaning or any person who is a
So
great
I don't
author
want
who
to
have.
actually the meaning.
No, nobody. Somebody would have written a book, maybe, or maybe written an article on the power of silence. But according to me, silence in when things are still, beautiful things surface. So the power of silence is very deep and it is very profound. Profound means very
Mm,
deep, in the
yes.
sense that when there is silence, you can actually think through. That is why even
Mm,
in an argument, let's talk about something that is, that is something like a heated argument between two people. If one person
mm,
chooses to go silent, then there won't be an argument existing after that time, because the other person will not be able to have someone to counter his points or say something about it. So I think through silence, many things can be achieved. And that is why we all need that silent time. Me, for example, I have a time called the me time. Everybody needs a me time in their life, and every day also. It's a time where you sit alone by yourself. Some people may call it meditation, but I call it
mm,
introspection. The time when you are
mm,
alone without any sound, you sit and you can think, and you can also think through, look at yourself, look within yourself. Sometimes we
mm,
need to study our own selves before we start
mm.
sitting and judging the world, or building up our own opinions about others. We need to look at our own selves, where we are going wrong, how we can be better as people. So I think the silent time is very important, and it is very
Right,
powerful.
right, ma'am. When we
Mm.
feel calm and quiet and still, so and we try to avoid the conflict. So, ma'am, how can is silence prevent conflict? Whether we are in our family, whether we are our workplace. So, how can no we can say the silent always prevent conflicts?
Silence can prevent conflicts, because unless there is somebody to contradict what another person is saying, that person who has said something will have nobody to respond to him. That is my opinion. But it's not necessary that always silence is the best way to overcome a conflict. Sometimes,
Mm,
but yes, a calm spirit and a calm,
mm,
atmosphere where you can have a
mm,
discussion will help. That's why people say
mm,
that do not take any decisions when you are angry, or when
mm,
your nerves are frayed, or when you are disturbed. Because when you are in that state of mind, those decisions
mm,
may not be the right decisions also. So I
mm,
think it is important that, as you mentioned, even in conflict, in between two people, normally if there is a conflict, there will be two parties involved. One should
mm.
try to be calm and maintain a silence. That is
Right,
my
right.
take on it. Hmm.
Mm. According to me, ma'am, when someone starts shouting at us and when someone try to argue with us, so that time if one person is keep silent, so that time the other person hasn't any option to no lead the
Continue.
argument. Yes.
Hmm.
Mm. they go ahead with the argument, and even the other person is also feels, oh, why he or she is so no calm and quiet, and some extent the energy flows with them, and
Hmm.
other person the who got irritated might be eventually he will become silent. So that is the another reason. So do you have any member in your family who is always calm and quiet and try to avoid the
Okay.
argument?
Well, I have a living example in my own husband only. My husband doesn't like to enter into any controversial discussions. So we don't fight. So I cannot
Mm,
fight with him, though I may be the one who would like to continue with the loud tirade of words and, accusations or complaints or whatever you call it. What I've
mm,
noticed is that he keeps quiet and he punishes me in another way. He does not eat his
mm,
dinner. He does not eat his dinner. So what
mm,
happens in such situations? Ultimately, he will no, skip his dinner, and I will feel very guilty. So I had experienced these episodes a couple of times, and so I've decided never to fight with the person who will forego his meals because of me. So
mm,
he never says anything because he's a very sensitive person. So he gets deeply offended when we
mm,
use harsh words. So in my
mm,
house, we don't use any harsh words or anything.
okay.
It's debarred from our house.
Okay, okay. So after long, ma'am, do you realize, oh, he changed me a lot and he changed you in a reference of, oh, you also start keep silence. You also start, practicing how can I keep silence.
No, I'll just share a joke. See, a woman marries a man hoping he will change, but he does not.
Mm.
A man marries a woman hoping she will not change, but she does. So, somewhere between these two controversial statements, there is a meeting
Mm,
point. There is a meeting point. And
mm,
I think, yeah, for me, I have realized one thing is no matter what happens, we have no control over any situation. I have great faith in God. So I believe that if He is right and I am wrong, and so truth will prevail in we
okay.
are having a discussion or we are having a
Mm,
misunderstanding about something and not only with him, with all people. I believe that if I am no one to judge others, God is there to judge us. I mean, I shouldn't be preaching, but I'm telling you the truth that ultimately we will get our due reward. Like
mm,
even people say no, the operation of karma in our life, I truly believe in that. In English it is said, as you sow, so you reap. So if you
yes,
sow in goodness, you will reap in goodness. And if you sow
right.
in doing evil things, definitely something like that will follow you. And it is the truth because people will say, no, 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 it can't be possible. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It does happen. It may take
Mm,
time, but eventually
mm,
it happens. That what
mm,
you sow, you will reap it eventually. And I'm very scared of that. Not scared,
mm,
it's a fear. It's a fear of God also that we should not hurt others deliberately.
mm,
Deliberately means willfully or
mm,
intentionally.
mm. Yes, ma'am.
Always, whenever I am having a problem with anyone, no, I'll first if I must see whether it was a deliberate thing they did to harm me or it was by
Mm,
accident. See,
mm.
accidents we have to forgive others,
Right.
but not anybody deliberately, intentionally harming you. You have to stand up for your cause.
Right,
You tell
right,
me.
ma'am. But in our Indian society, it is preconceived notion,
Hmm.
especially the regarding the women's. They can change easily their husband, especially the male. And if I talk about the in-laws, so they consider, oh, the person got changed after marriage. So what's your point of view? Is it true?
I don't believe because I believe just as we are also very strong, men are also very strong. I mean, they will pretend that they have changed, but whatever qualities are within them, it is very, it's very much within them, and it continues to be the same even after marriage. So people don't
Not only
change.
with them, even their descendant also, they will carry also same qualities.
That is why they're saying, no, when we raise families, we have to make sure we have to be very careful. Now there is a
Hmm.
new terminology, parentology. Have you heard of that term?
No,
Now
no idea.
I was reading in Google and all. Now it's there is a science called parentology.
Parentology. Yes, so what is
That
the
is
actual
how to
meaning?
be. That is how good parenting. How you can be a better person, parent, if you are having a
Okay.
child. Mm.
Hmm. So,
That is
human being can be, by reading, can we become a good parent, ma'am?
not necessarily. There's a
Hmm.
lot of sacrifice involved in being a parent, I think. Although I do not have any children, I have watched people with children from close quarters, and I know it's not easy to be a
Right.
parent. It's not easy at all.
Hmm. So, ma'am, do you usually keep practice to stay calm and keep quiet?
Basically, because I'm having such a non-controversial partner, I don't actually have to practice. I maintain my peace at all times. But yes,
Hmm.
sometimes not with him, but with other situations, I do flare up sometimes.
Hmm. Okay,
Mm.
right. Yes. So, ma'am, do you believe silence help us to become a great personality?
I think so. A man who has control over his emotions, he's a winner. It is written even in the
Great
scriptures.
line. It's a great line.
That
Yes,
because
ma'am.
it is written in, I read the Bible, it is written in the Bible, in a
Mm.
multitude of words there is sin. So when you are saying so many words in an argument, you are bound to commit a sin. So there
Mm.
is it is a verse which says, in a multitude of words, there is sin. So that is why
Mm.
even when you're talking too much, you're chatting with people too much, you're bound to, by the slip of your tongue, say something which is
Right.
inappropriate. So that is why we
Mm.
are constantly told, guard your tongue, guard your tongue.
And right, right.
Mhm.
Definitely, ma'am.
I
Mm. So,
hope that
ma'am,
was helpful. Yes.
definitely. Please give me feedback before wrapping our session.
Yes, I find that you are using new words like your preconceived notion. You're making an attempt to speak better English, and I'm quite happy with that. And your confidence is also leveling up. But yes, you can still keep continuing your journey because
Mm.
we can only get better and better.
Right, right, ma'am.
And the same applies not only to you, but to me as well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. Take care.
Bye
Enjoy
bye.
your
Take care.
Bye.
Yes.
Good
Good
night.
night. Night.